Wrong ones part ways, right ones find their way. Today I want to share with you something. Never marry a divorced woman. He's divorced. That's the summary my cousin gave after this blind date. The matchmaker later hoped my cousin would reconsider and presented many advantages of the woman, like having a master's degree, stable job, and above-average appearance in the dating market. All of these sounded pretty good to me, but my cousin's response was, "I don't want to marry a divorced woman." I was quite surprised because, after all, my cousin himself had just ended a marriage. Honestly, my cousin doesn't possess such outstanding personal qualities to be so picky about girls. He graduated from college, works in sales at a medium-sized company with an okay salary, but nothing exceptional. He has a somewhat chauvinistic personality, and his temper isn't easy to handle. Most importantly, he has a child from his previous marriage, for whom he pays child support. If we talk about advantages, perhaps it's his decent family background. His parents dote on him, giving him a solid material foundation that fosters spiritual success. Despite being divorced, he is even more picky than before. Not just my cousin, but generally in the dating market and even among society at large, divorced women aren't viewed favorably. If a man is divorced, the woman will be questioned. What's wrong with him being divorced? If it's the woman who's divorced, she'll still be asked, what's wrong with you having money, a house, and capability? Both scenarios have the same conditions, but the difference in perception is vast. Perhaps it's because of this disparity that men have the confidence to say, "I will never marry a divorced woman." In this day and age, many still hold on to this belief. Regardless of the reason for a marriage falling apart, there will always be someone advising you, endure it a bit longer. As a divorced person, you'll find it even harder to find someone better in the future. It's saddening that many women have been ingrained with such thoughts, feeling that their lives are over after divorce. They know the marriage is irreparable, yet they fear divorce. They've pondered for a long time because after divorce they'll be subject to gossip, reproach from close relatives, and whispers behind their backs. They're not young anymore, and they have children to care for. How will they live in the future? But it's unnecessary. I once had a listener, almost 40 years old, with an 11-year-old daughter, who bravely divorced. The initial days were tough, primarily due to mental pressure, but she remained optimistic. She was already running a small business, and after the divorce, she focused more on it. In just a few years, her business grew, she hired employees, and had more personal time. As she put it, "When you have money, you can date and gossip all you want. I don't care what you say." Eventually, she met a younger man, persistently pursued her, and they got married. Now they're happily living together. If the man changes or treats her badly, she's ready to leave. She finally said, "There's no need to compromise. We don't live forever. Women should be independent and strong to set a good example for their children and uphold the right values of marriage." Whether to marry a divorced woman or not, whether a divorced woman can find a good man, questions like these are meaningless. Divorce isn't a stain for anyone unless you're the one at fault. Men like my cousin, who firmly refuse to marry divorced women, have somewhat laughable values. They probably think that once a woman is divorced, she's automatically categorized as second-hand goods. Society may give men more options, allowing them to choose cleaner girls with better backgrounds. Upon closer examination, it seems to make sense, but in reality, it's wrong. It's not that divorced women have fewer options, it's that women who aren't outstanding and independent face narrower choices. Prejudice seems worthless in front of exceptional women. A divorced woman who's financially stable and capable, even if you want to marry her, you still need to ask if she'd pick you, if she'd fancy you. Choosing divorce is choosing to end a mistake. This choice shouldn't be a reason for women to feel inferior. Instead, it should make them realize that they need to become better and more independent. When you have enough confidence, you won't care about others' opinions. You'll boldly declare, "I'll be with whoever I want to be with. No amount of money can buy my willingness." Actually, A woman's greatest confidence should come from herself, not from others. What do you think? All right, that's it for today's program. I wish you peace and joy. Feel free to leave a comment and tell me your thoughts. Don't forget to like and share with your friends. Till we meet again.